something that we women are good at. Let's introduce Eric Mancow Miller. Eric, hi.
So here's what I want to know. How much money would have to be donated? How much money would have to be given to the website for SC to believe in God?
Wow. Not what I was expecting, but risque all the same. I would never trivialize such an important decision.
Very
it's
good
one
answer.
That I've not
Well, wait a minute.
made lightly.
God works miracles. Let's put a number on it, and we'll encourage America and indeed the entire world to contribute. And if we reach that number, it truly is proof, and SCU then will accept that there is a higher power.
It's an interesting proposal.
And once again, we thank you for making it.
My last book, Losing Our Religion, is a very full-throated defense of Christianity, even though I'm myself an atheist. I think Mancow finds this interesting, as a lot of people do. But I'm on your team. I'm on your team defending you and defending faith. Isn't that enough?
By on my team, you mean flaming heterosexual?
That team too.
Okay, look, here's the deal. I just don't believe something, a creature as beautiful as you, was made by accident. I just can't wrap my mind around that.
Well, it was an accident. It was my mom and dad.
Yeah, but who made mom and dad? And who made the lightning that struck the mud, that made the catfish turn into a monkey, that made, whatever?
Well, this is starting to sound like grad school. We could do this all night. But tell us, I know you do stuff with the troops. I mean, this is an important cause to you, and tell us why.
Well, look, they're heroes. I am a loudmouth idiot on the radio, and they give me the right to do that. They give us the right to have all these silly freedoms.
Right.
I mean, I think about some of the debates that we're having right now. I mean, just going through the paper today, some of the craziness, and my God, are we lucky to worry about such trivial things in America? Because we have freedom, and we have a great way of life here because of the sacrifice of people like this. They're far braver than I can't imagine putting on all that equipment and going stand around the desert with those maniacs out there. So, I mean, they're heroes. They're heroes, and anything I can do to support them, I'll do it.
Absolutely, and it's interesting because the three of us here, me, you, Mel, I mean, we go out on the radio, we go on television, and we put our opinions out there. And, I'm sure you guys get mail, I get mail, it's, oh, you're so courageous. It makes me, it really makes me sort of sick to my stomach when I hear that, because it's not that courageous when you compare it to the kinds of things that our men and women overseas are doing every single day.
Well, it is kind of courageous in a way with all the idiots out there that are running loose. You have to admit, there are a few folks out there who aren't all there, right?
We put our opinions on the line, and that's fun. But you're right, Mancow. I mean, this is we have trivial arguments. We go on the radio and we go on television and we say we're only able to do that because of the sacrifices that they're making every day.
Well, look, I mean, I've been to several hospitals, veterans hospitals, and you see what they're dealing with, and the fact that they jacked up the assessment fee on my apartment, which was just a nightmare. I mean, $60 more a month. Who do they think they are?
I know.
And oh my God, the cable's out because we had lightning in Chicago tonight. These are really trivial when you really step back and you look at the big picture and you look at what these great men and women are doing. And they're brave. They're brave. I'm not going to say I worship them, but look, when I'm walking through the airport and I see them, I buy them lunch or Starbucks or whatever, and I encourage people listening to us to do that as well. I mean, God, say thank you. Sometimes I'll go over and say, hey, thanks a lot, and they're shocked because nobody ever thanks them.
I love this. All of us are talking about these airport run-ins, and I'm sure you have them too, everyone at home. I mean, we all go to airports once in a while, some of us more than others.
Yes.
And of course you see the troops because they're coming home, they're going over, they're walking around, and you got to say thanks.
You see them in their fatigues at the airport. You don't see them in their fatigues when they're back home visiting. So, that's when you notice them. And, but whenever it is, if I know it's a soldier, I'm buying them lunch, I'm buying them coffee, and I'm saying thank you. And I assume that every American did that, and when I talk with them, that's not the case. So, and you can go right now, and I know, Melanie, you're going to be giving the website there and stuff, and step up and show them the love, because, man, they're they're paying with blood.
Just want to let you know, Eric, that our efforts don't stop tonight. I mean, we've been working all year for this one particular broadcast, but we're asking people to continue to keep contributing even after the cameras go dark and the microphones are turned off. And we would ask you tomorrow to ask your audience in Chicago if they would make a contribution by going to Troopathon.org. These are the kinds of things that we have to do year round. And we're very grateful that you've been a participant. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you were right here, I give you a big smooch.
Oh my God, would I love that. And I do believe in a God, and I am praying for the troops.
Yay.
I love you guys. I love you girls. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thanks, Mancow.
And God bless America. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Rock on, dude.
Yeah, he's cool.
He is.